expansion franchise. We are in week 10 after a somewhat two after two games where there was not much competition whatsoever. I've decided to. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say whatsoever. I should say that 2 games ago the competition was not very good. Um, and then last week in the game, I ultimately won fairly handily, and I decided that it was time to try some new sliders. So tonight we are going to be trying Matt 10's Madden 18 sliders. I use his sliders for my NCAA Football 14 um, team builder franchise, the Red Rock Wranglers. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, you really should. It's really fun. Before we get started here today, I did want to kind of take a look at the standings. Or excuse me, not the standings. We know at this point, obviously, um, where this team stands. As you can see there, the AFC West standings. We are currently in the lead, which is what I'm struggling with. I don't really feel like we should be, based on the fact that we are an expansion franchise. I'm pushing towards trying to make this game a little bit more difficult. As fun as it is to win, I feel like it should be a little bit tougher. Taking a quick look here again at the games. We won the Raiders, but that was a last-second field goal. But that was a nice game against the Seahawks. That was a loss. Chiefs, we won. Again, close game. Lost to the Cardinals in a close one. Colts beat us fairly handily. Broncos game, obviously, as you can see there, 9-3, another close game. This Chiefs game, we won 42-19. It was kind of nice to actually see our offense get going, but I just don't feel like it's very realistic. And then obviously last week against the Bengals, we won again, 34-31. So we're gonna make some changes here today. I don't really feel like the Salt Lake City Flyers should be that good yet. I'm struggling with that. I mean, we're a 74, 75 overall team, and I just don't feel like we should be, in the hunt for the AFC West, really. It's fun that we're winning. Maybe I've built this team up just right and is doing just the right stuff I want to do, but I find that somewhat hard to believe, or it's just my stick skills. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but in any case here, we are, now halfway through the season as it is game wise. So we're currently sitting at 5-3. I did want to take a quick look at the stats since we're at the halfway point of the season. Taking a look here, Geno Smith was our starter initially. He played about the first 3 games, but as you can see there, he was just throwing a ton of interceptions, and that was frustrating to me. And partially that could be a little bit of my fault. Obviously, as I am controlling him, but he has been wildly inaccurate. I decided to make the change. I believe it was in week 4. Actually, I take that back. It must have been week 5. Week 5, I decided to make the change, and actually, I was going to go with Brett Hundley. And so I put Brett Hundley in the game, and then he proceeded to get hurt. And so then Darrell Williams came into the game, and he's kind of taken over this role at this point. I'm happy with his play. Obviously, he is still throwing some interceptions, but he's thrown for a lot of yards basically in 2 games, with 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. He's sitting at really only a 70. Let's take a quick look at his player card. He's, sitting at currently just a 70 overall. He's got some quick development, which is nice. Taking a little bit better look at his skills here. He's got 88 throw power, play action 77, throw on the runs 81, speed is 83, which is what we want. Somebody who's quick and fast. His accuracy there, as you can see, his deep accuracy is only 71. His medium accuracy is only 73, but his short accuracy is high. So my hope is that we can get him built up with a bunch of XP during the rest of this season. My plan is to just start him for the rest of this season. We can build him up a bunch of XP, and then we can, hopefully divvy it out appropriately. So then that way, we raise his overall and/or just ultimately make him a better player. So that's kind of the thought process at this point moving forward. as it relates to all of the rookies, really. I just want to get them in the game. I want to get them to play. I want to build around the rookies that I drafted in the, in our Flyers first draft. So that's kind of the direction that we're heading for sure. Quick look at the stats here, rushing wise. 105 attempts, 606 yards, 5.8 average, and 3 touchdowns for Jerick McKinnon. He's having a good start to this season for sure. Halfway through the season, so he's on pace for 1,200 yards this season. So we should, continue to feed him the ball. I don't think honestly that we've been giving him the ball enough. But it's kind of tough that we're running this, spread offense. A little bit of option, read option attack. In quick motion. So, as much as I want to try to get him the ball, that's what we're doing. Thank you, viewer, for coming on. I appreciate you watching. We're just kind of looking at some stats here. We're officially 8 games into this season, so we're just kind of going over a few things stat-wise here. Jerick McKinnon is our leading receiver, really with 23 receptions, 209 yards. Besides that, yardage-wise, it looks like Cordero Patterson's at 261. Again, at the beginning of this season, we were kind of struggling, so passing the ball. But the last 2 games, we've kind of got going passing the ball, so that's been kind of a nice change. Looking at the defense here real quick, I just want to take a look at, again, halfway through the season here, where we stand. Sack-wise, Avery Lone is leading with 6 sacks for the team. Ray Armstrong has got 5.5. He's gotten a ton of sacks. Playing that left outside linebacker spot. A lot of times, the quarterbacks roll out to his side. He's able to break off from the tackle and make some sacks. And so that's kind of where he's getting a lot of his sacks from. Quick look at interceptions here. Daryl Morris has got a couple, and then just kind of a few guys with 1 apiece. Again, just taking a look at tackles here. C.J. Hillman, my superstar middle linebacker, is kind of leading the team in tackles. And that's what I would hope for, obviously, with him being who he is, as well as playing middle linebacker. I feel like you start to get in trouble when your safeties and stuff are your leading tacklers. So that's kind of the quick look at the stats here at the 8 games into this season. We're gonna scroll back here, take a look at some scouting stuff here real fast, and then we're gonna get into this game with the new sliders, which I'm excited to see how things play out. I think we ended here the last time I was doing some scouting stuff. We were looking specifically at line, which is kind of where I need to obviously build this team around. And so we're going to keep looking at this stuff here. 3rd round prospect, B impact block, B run block. Another 3rd round prospect, B plus, C plus. 4th round prospect. I'm just not going to even scout anymore. Starting out with a B minus pass block, B run block, B impact block, C plus pass block. I feel like that's what's been happening a lot with these players. Their pass blocking is not very good. B plus run block, B impact block, C plus pass block. That's kind of the same thing. I mean, even the top guys up here at the top are kind of the same thing. Even that one's worse. The guy who's technically round 1 prospect, B plus run block, B plus impact block, and C minus pass block. This guy in the 6th round almost looks better. I'm gonna put him on my board just to, as a 6th round prospect. As long as you can pick up some good linemen at the end of a draft for sure. So let's be all done with that aspect of things. Let's do our weekly training. I don't want to lose out on any XP by not doing this. Again, our primary XP focused players: Darrell Williams, the quarterback; C.J. Hillman, superstar middle linebacker; and Madison Woodhead, my right guard. He just has normal development, but it'd be nice to get him some XP. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's just sim it. Start that training. Excited that you're watching tonight. If you enjoy, please hit that heart. Please follow this channel. Trying to build this thing up as quickly as I can, really. Just want to see where this thing goes. I enjoy playing football, and I decided ultimately it was this time to share it with everybody else. So why not do it on Twitch? I am also kind of uploading this stuff to YouTube. So if you miss any streams and or you want to check out my YouTube channel, it's the same. It's just Kids Are Asleep actually, but you should check out my YouTube channel for sure, and make sure you hit that like button on there and subscribe and hit the bell and do all those things. We're doing a lot of fun stuff here on my channels, so definitely make sure you're checking that stuff out. We're doing this, obviously, Salt Lake City expansion franchise. We're doing a team builder dynasty on NCAA Football 14, the Red Rock Wranglers. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, you really should. That's fun. Trying to build up a team from nothing. Obviously, I created that team based out of Sedona, Arizona. They're a brand new team, and kind of almost somewhat similar to this. That's something that I definitely enjoy doing. I kind of like taking teams that aren't very good, kind of doing a rebuild. And so it's what I enjoy doing. It's fun for me. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to bring to you guys here on my channel. Not to mention, I do, as much as this is a Kids Are Asleep gaming thing, because that's obviously when I get my gaming in, is when my kids are sleeping. The other thing that I am doing actually is my daughter and I, while my son kind of plays his own kind of video games and stuff, my daughter and I are playing some Rocket League and a little bit of Super Mega Baseball 2. And so we're kind of having fun doing that. You should check that out too. We've had some really amazing games recently in Rocket League that have just come down to the last seconds, big comebacks. It's been fun. If you enjoy just Rocket League in and of itself, you should really check that out. It's a lot of fun. We're playing this game against the Baltimore Ravens here in Week 10. Game number 9. Playing in Baltimore. Could be a tough game. Playing with these new sliders, which I am really excited to get started here again. So I was using Schnott 1's sliders. His crazy setup was, it was working out okay. I felt initially it was pretty nice. It wasn't really a big issue. But ultimately, I just kind of felt like it wasn't playing out how I wanted games to play out. And so we're switching it up to Matt 10 sliders. He's the person that those are the sliders I've been using for my NCAA Football 14 Dynasty. So we're going to try him here on Madden 18 and see if we like his sliders here also. And here we go, folks. Here is the kickoff. We're going to receive this to open here. J.J. Nelson's going to try to break it to the outside. He gets an opening, able to get it all the way to the outside, but it gets run out of bounds. Not a bad return by J.J. Nelson. Sometimes I feel like he should be able to do a little bit better than he does. Sometimes he just, I don't know, just run right into the guys instead of trying to juke to the outside or something. It's a little bit probably more my fault than anything. We're going to change this tempo to no huddle. I always forget to do that to start the game. We're going to start out in the split slot. We're going to go with the halfback sweep weak to start this game. Start running the ball right off the bat here. Shakandrick West, Jarek McKinnon are my running backs. Let's see where this game goes. He gets blasted right off the bat by Eric Weddle. Yikes, that's not necessarily a very good start here for the Flyers. We're going to come back here with a pass play. We're going to keep West in the block. That was something that we struggled with, initially. Coates on the catch with the quick slant. Looked like the Ravens were there in a zone defense. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. That was one of our biggest issues initially was, stopping all the sacks. We had 6, 7, 8 sacks in our first, 2-3 games. I want to keep McKinnon in here to block. Nice quick comeback route there to Patterson. Not as open. We're going to keep this drive alive. Going to come right back up to line, run a screen pass here to McKinnon on the left. That looks open, but Weddle is right there again. 2 nice plays by him to start this game. Come back with this slot post angle. Looking for either Coates over the middle or McKinnon is really the direction I want to go. I am going to keep West again in here to block. Oh, and he's overthrown. Williams there with the overthrow. Coach was open, but he overthrew him there. Here is the starting lineup for the Flyers. Looks like we do have some of our rookies back in there. Woodhead and DJ Mays, the guards. Those guys were hurt, and so they have made it back off of whatever you want to call it. Not injured reserve, obviously, but they made it off of the injury report, and they're back into the game here. Now 3rd and 12. This could be a tough go here. Try to get this first down. Again, I want to keep West in here to block. That just seems to be what works out best for me. They hit him in that window. Not quite. Trying to hit Boyle in that window. Couldn't quite get it in there. Luckily that one wasn't intercepted. That was really close. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 12 for the Flyers. We're going to see if we can try to pin these guys back here. Didn't mean to quite kick it that hard, but Bannon's going to kick it here to the outside, and that looks like it's going to be a good kick. That's going to pin him down there inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Nice kick by Bannon. And now the Baltimore Ravens will come out. Looks like Flacco is still their quarterback here in this 2nd season of this franchise. Looks like they're going to come out and maybe try to run the ball here, I'm going to guess. That's what they like to do in real life, so we'll see if that's what they're going to do here. Slant the defense there to the left because I'm guessing they're going to run it to the left. They hand it off to Ortiz, and he is brought down immediately. Nice play there. It's going to lose 1 yard. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They may try to pass it here. Let's just put a cover 2 man. I would like to see if I can get some pressure here. Let's see if Lone can get in there. He's having a pretty good season, obviously, as you saw earlier, with 6 sacks. Nope, and they're just going to run it to West right up the middle. Short gain. That's going to bring up a long 3rd down for the Ravens. And let's see what they're going to do. So it looks like 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 2 wide receivers. Interesting choice of formation here. I kind of want to blitz them. And I want to play the sticks. Coming out in this kind of West Coast action here. Lone, quick check down to Ortiz. Trying to break the tackle but cannot, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Ravens. And the Flyers are going to get the ball back here. Thanks, viewer, for tuning in. Here in our Week 10 game, game number 9, really, against the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Punt is up. J.J. Nelson is back to receive. He takes it. Spin move. Ooh, he breaks out of that tackle. Nice. Another spin move there. Gets it out to the 50. I don't know how he broke out of that first tackle, but somehow he did. Here comes Williams, the rookie, back out. See if he can get something going here again. Last drive started out okay, but stalled fairly quickly. Got 1 first down off a nice play, and then quickly stalled after that. And they are kind of stacking up the box here. We're going to switch sides here to the left. McKinnon with the spin move, following his blockers. Nice run there by McKinnon. That's going to be a first down. Run this tight end cross play. Williams looking to pass. Finds Smith open. Just trying to duck in there. Don't want to get overturned or get hit funny. Trying to be smart there. Don't want to fumble the ball. Flyers are moving here. And 2 nice plays in a row. We're going to read option here. It's definitely something I want to try to include. That is handed off to McKinnon, although I did not hit the button to do that. It seems to have been an issue lately. I don't know what's going on with that. Now 2nd and 14. We'll run play action, shot goes. Keep an eye on Weddle there because he has been playing well so far. Up and trying to throw it over him, but I did not. Threw it right to him. Luckily that one wasn't intercepted. And here's the defense for the Ravens. Over there, C.J. Mosley. He was the one who just got that pass. Playing good defense, getting back far. Eric Weddle's always tough. He's already had a couple nice plays in this game. Now 3rd and 14. At this point, we just need to play it smart so we don't give up the 3 points here that we have already. Let's just run this middle, high, low. We'll look to the outside real quickly to see if Patterson here is able to get up the sideline. Otherwise, we might just hit Boyle. All right, Williams back to receive, and we are just going to check it down here pretty much to Boyle. Nice play. Going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Flyers. We'll just go ahead and kick this field goal. And that kick is up, and it is good. And that's going to make it 3-0 Flyers. Still 4 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Good stop by the Flyers on the last Ravens drive. That allowed to have nice field position. J.D. Nelson had a nice return. Gave up nice field position. Flyers were able to have a couple nice plays. Get it down into field goal range. Ultimately get the 3 points. Obviously would have been nice for a touchdown, but at this point so far, I would say that I'm enjoying how these sliders feel. I feel like with the Schnott 1 sliders, everything just kind of felt like it was kind of stuck in mud almost. And especially when you're trying to run the ball. I felt like your guys were getting stuck on other players easily. Things just didn't seem very smooth, and at this point, I would say things have felt a bit smoother. West breaking tackles, has a nice gain there. That's going to bring up 1st down for the Ravens after a nice run by West. Broke 2 nice tackles. Able to gain, it looks like about 14 yards, I think. Williams there missed a tackle. Morris came in, tried to tackle him. Nobody could bring him down. Coming out here with this trips left here. Lone trying to get off that block. He's able to do so. Bring down West for a shorter gain this time. Wilson came up, stepped up, and made that tackle. Looks like maybe they're going to continue to try to run the ball here. Wallace in motion. Nope, they're going to pass it. Quick pass to Wallace. He's brought down quickly. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Keep just running this same defense. I feel like I need to switch things up here a little bit. Let's run this cover 2 press. See if we can get them to hold on to the ball for a second. Unless they're going to try to run it. Quick pass out to Wallace. Able to make that tackle. But that's not going to matter. In the grand scheme of things, that is a 1st down for the Ravens. They're going to keep their drive alive here. Come with the cover 2 man. They seem to be staying in this, run first option kind of stuff. That's what the Ravens do. They like to run the ball, get the play action going, but they always kind of come out in this run heavy looks. Let's come back here with the cover 2 man. Take control of Lone here again. Trying to get through, just can't. Oh, Macklin on a nice catch there. I tried to jump there. I don't know if you guys saw that. I tried to jump up, knock that pass down. It looked like I jumped just a little bit too soon. That's going to be another first down for the Ravens. A shoestring tackle there, preventing Macklin from gaining any more yards. Always a little nerve-wracking when he catches the ball because he is fast. Now they're going to come out in a 4 wide receiver set. And we're going to come back with the cover 3 match. Still coming out under center. Even though they are in the 4 wide receiver set, they're going to run a screen out here to West. Just trying to get out. Nice spin move, but he is brought down. After a gain of only 2, that's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Knight there was the first pick overall by the Flyers. Defensive back, corner. He's actually a normal development guy, but he's already at, he's already at an 80 overall. May mean he might not grow that much, but we just have to keep. Hopefully, he'll just be able to continue to get better because he's going to be playing a lot. So hopefully he can continue to get a ton of XP that way, and hopefully it won't really matter. I was a little disappointed just because it was basically between two defensive backs that I was looking forever. Flacco just kind of throws that one away, I think. He couldn't find anybody open. Just kind of threw it to no man's land where nobody was. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. I really just want to get some pressure on Flacco here. And see if we can make him make a bad decision. Cover the sticks. Take control of the defensive line, which is what I like to do. And he's going to throw it. He's got a man. Ooh, and knocked away at the last moment. That was a nice pass there right at the seam to Perriman. That was knocked away just at the last second there by Williams. Great play. Kind of want to take a look at that just again if they don't show it to me again. Flacco got that ball away quick. I just want to take a quick look at that because, whoops, can't quite do it yet. Just because that play looked kind of cool. So Flacco, he steps back and he throws the ball away quick, and Perriman is there, but he lobs it up and gives there a chance to kind of catch that. Williams gets his legs all tangled up right there. It's just a great looking animation. Spun around, spinning on the ground. Just cool looking. In any case, nice play by the defense to prevent the touchdown there. That was really close. See if we can get in to block this. We had some good luck blocking some kicks last week, although we also had one blocked. That kick is up. Baltimore Ravens tie the game at 3 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. And I guess I don't have a choice here. I got to either return it to the left or return it to the right. Let's go to the right. Williams is warming up, getting ready to get back into this game. Patterson's going to take this one in the end zone. We're just going to kneel on it. Bring it out to the 25-yard line. Let's come out. Let's see here. Let's run an inside zone play. We haven't been running the ball much. I keep telling every stream I say, we need to run the ball more. We need to run the ball more. Woo! He got taken down quickly there. The lineman was able to get to him. Now we're going to come right back with the pass. So there you go. I ran it one time. Looking to pass here. Nobody looks like they're open. Gonna run. Williams gets to the outside and goes out of bounds. Nice play there by Williams, getting out of the pocket. There was a couple of openings there for receivers as we were running, but ultimately I just decided to keep running with the ball. Let's go with this play action read. Not that I've been running the ball enough maybe to run a play action, but let's see what happens. Maybe just a quick play action and then quick pass out to McKinnon here, but we're going to see here. Wide open Coates. Nice play there. Huge play. Let's come right back. We need to keep them on their toes. Let's go with this inside zone. See if we can get this play off before they even really get set. And we do. McKinnon's going to run it right up the middle. Nice play. Comes up injured though. McKinnon is injured again. He started out the season. He got injured right away in the preseason and didn't even really come back to the first game of the season. And he's been having a good season, so that will be a big loss for us for sure. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's moving his neck around. Maybe it's his neck. I don't know. Let's come right back here with a run again. Let's go with this wide trap. I don't even know if I've ran this play this season. Shakandrick West is going to be in the game for McKinnon. Trying to follow the blockers, able to do so. There is a flag on the play. My guess is that's going to be holding against the Flyers. And it is. Can't hear the ref there. That's all right. Let's come back with this verticals play. Let's see if we can get a touchdown right now on 1st and goal. We'll try to look for Boyle, I think, or Coates on the outside. Let's see if any one of them ends up open. Let's keep Weston here to block because this could take a while to develop. Oh no! Intercepted by Jefferson. I don't quite know where that pass went. There is another injury. Not a very good pass there by Williams. It looked like he was open. Just couldn't quite threw the ball kind of behind Boyle, it looked like. And that was just not a good pass. And they're going to keep coming out in this run-heavy look. Kind of running this West Coast offense, looks like for sure. Trying to get in, just can't. But Ortiz, check down pass is brought down immediately by C.J. Hillman. Great play by him. It's the 30th tackle this season. Bruce Sternum by McKinnon will not be able to return for this game. So we will obviously have Shakandrick West in the backfield for the rest of the game. After him is Chris Thompson. Hopefully he doesn't come to needing. Well, either one of those guys is fine. I don't have any hard feelings. I signed Chris Thompson on purpose. Him and McKinnon, I think, really fit what I want in a running back. Quick play out there to Macklin. I just want a speed guy who can, catch the ball out of the backfield and all that kind of stuff. Shakandrick West is kind of another Bruce Sternum that won't be able to return for this game. DJ Mays is hurt again. I think that's his 3rd or 4th time he's been injured and come out of a game. That's starting to get a little bit annoying. All right, big 3rd and 5 here. See if we can stop these guys. But that is going to be the end of the first quarter. With the score 3-3. We've seen some good plays. We've seen some bad plays. In any case, it's been fun so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking these new sliders to start, even though I've only played 1 quarter with them. At this point It is enjoyable to me, which is what I want. So hopefully that continues. I felt the same way about Schnott 1 sliders right away too. I really liked how those played, so who knows. I go back and forth so many times with sliders. I would love to find something that I'm happy with. Ooh, nice tackle there by C.J. Hillman. Probably lucky he held on to the ball there. That is going to bring up a first down for the Ravens. Coming out with a 3 wide receiver set here. Let's just go cover 2 man. See if they try to run the ball again here. Loam gets off of that tackle, gets to Flacco, and he has to throw it away basically before he got sacked. He was lucky there was a guy over there. That could have been intentional grounding. Let's see what they are. 2nd and 10. My guess is they're going to try to run it. Try to get some yards, try to give themselves a manageable 3rd down. Let's see if I am correct. And it looks as though I am, but West breaks a tackle, and he is off to the races. Hopefully he can get caught, and he does after a huge gain. Morris was able to catch him, or else that would have been a touchdown. He broke that through the initial first line of defense there, and then just stiff-armed a guy to the ground and took off. Luckily Morris was able to catch him. Nice run by West there. All right. C.J. Barrett looks like he's my current left outside linebacker. I kind of meant to. He's been injury prone. Quick pass play there. Knight wasn't even looking, but he should have been, because he probably would have been able to intercept that. He's lucky Wallace didn't catch it. I like this solid defense. I feel like it's good against the run. Let's come with this. I don't know if it makes sense to run a cover 4 here, but that's what we're going to do. We're coming out in the pistol formation here. Flacco looks like he's changing something. They are going to run it. West is brought down immediately. He does now have, though, 5 rushes for 64 yards. He's definitely having a good game here to start. Need to get the corral on him for sure, or else he's going to have a monster game. It's barely into the 2nd quarter, and he's already got 64 yards. And Flacco is going to go down, sacked by C.J. Hillman. Nice sack by him. I put the blitz on there, man blitz. C.J. Hillman is able to get to Flacco and bring him down for a huge loss. C.J. Hillman right up the middle. Something I feel like I want to start doing more in my NCAA football 14 Red Rock Wranglers dynasty is blitzing my middle linebacker, because I feel like he's pretty good. He's pretty speedy, and I feel like he can make a big difference. He's had a couple. He had one huge game. He had like 14 tackles or something. Ooh, that's gonna might pin us back there. It's gonna go out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Nice kick by Koch there. It's nice to see. You don't see that very often. The CPU making a nice punt and pinning the team back. So that's another positive for these sliders. That's exciting. Kendrick West now and C.J. Thompson are going to be my running backs here. We're going to try a little read option play here. I don't know. Sometimes this is a struggle on Madden, but I still want to try to. I want to figure it out. Hand off to West, right up the middle. Nice run. Gain of about 10 yards. That's going to be a first down. And here we come back, right back up to the line. We'll run a halfback sweep coming back the other direction now. This time to Chris Thompson. Woo, and he goes nowhere. Just 1 yard gain. Come right back to the line with some slants. Let's keep Thompson in here to block just in case. That was not a good pass. That should have been rifled in there, but it was not. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 10 here. Let's go with this level switch. I specifically were looking for that seam route by Patterson or Boyle coming over the middle. The question is, will my line be able to hold all that time? I'm going to guess no, but Patterson is open right up the seam. Nice play. Weddle dropped down, it looked like. And I was able to find Patterson right up the seam. Nice play. Come back here with a wide receiver screen. See what the DBs are doing. We're going to hit. Ooh, and there's a flag. What's the flag? Is it a false start? No. Encroachment on the defense. That's too bad. The defense was not in a good spot there. Getting some boos from the crowd. Really wanted to run that wide receiver screen. Defensive backs were playing back. That really would have been a good play. I'm going to come back to it. Let's come back to it right now. Let's hope that the defensive backs are going to play back again. If not, I might have to switch up this play. They are not. So I am going to switch this play up just to a stick play. Try to hit Boyle or Patterson. Throw it out quick to Patterson. That's going to be a 1st down. He's having a nice game here to start. I think he's caught about 3 balls so far. What happened to the no huddle? I guess he ran out of bounds. I don't know why that happens in this game. Why is it that when you go out of bounds, it's not a no huddle? I just want to go right back up to the line and keep playing. Let me try to hit Patterson again. It's going to be open. There it is. Patterson again. Another nice play. Let's come back to Patterson, but this time coming over the middle. See, we've got them on their heels here, I feel like. Or Boyle, that safety came over. Weddle came over to this side over here. Nah, we're just going to run it. We're going to slide here before we get smoked by all those guys. Nice play. Let's see if we can get this in for the touchdown. Having a nice drive here. Dropping back to pass, and they're coming quick. I saw him coming. I couldn't get away from it. Oh, no, and Williams is hurt. That means that, I don't remember who's going to come in. Brett Hundley, I think. Brett Hundley's going to come into the game. Let's come back with this pistol. Let's see if we can get halfback stretch here to the side. See if we can get Shakandrick West. Hopefully Darrell Williams can get back in the game. He's playing well. We get to the outside here. We're able to. Shakandrick West can't get through Eric Weddle there to get in for the score. Let's run the Z spot. Thought process that we're going to look for Boyle and or Richardson. And let's keep Weston here to block because they're wanting to. And they got to Hundley. 2 sacks here to get us pushed back to 4th and goal. Looked like we were about ready to score. 2 nice plays by the Ravens. 2 sacks that ultimately prevented us from scoring. Got to settle for the field goal, but that's going to make the score 6-0. Flyers were moving the ball. 1 big, huge sack against Williams, and then he came up hurt. Brent Hundley has to come into the game, try to get us the score, but is unable to. We'll settle for 3, pick up, take the lead now. 6. Broken collarbone. He was reaching for his back. That's annoying. That's really annoying loss there. I was excited about Darrell Williams. Things were going well. He was playing well. That is very disappointing. He will be done for the season. Now we're going to stick with, I think we're going to stick with Brett Hundley moving forward. We'll keep Geno Smith as his backup. Kickoff here to Grass-Manis. He decides to kneel it, and that will give the Ravens the ball here at the 25-yard line. Big loss by the Flyers, losing Darrell Williams, their rookie quarterback, for the rest of the season with a broken collarbone. Very disappointing. He was playing well after deciding to take out Geno Smith, and ultimately he took over after Brett Hundley got hurt. It was a kind of just everything fell into place for him, but now he is lost for the season after a broken collarbone. Nice play there by Macklin, finding the opening. Flacco finds him. Good play overall there. All right, I think they're going to come back with the run here, so we're going to use this gap press, which is one of my favorite plays against when I think they're going to run. That is encroachment. There is Brett Hundley standing on the sideline. He now is going to be the starter for the Flyers moving forward, at least for the rest of this season, assuming that he doesn't get hurt. He did get hurt earlier, and I don't really quite know what happened with his injury. It must not have been that significant, as I originally thought he had some sort of knee injury, but whatever it was must have ultimately kept him, must have been short-lived. And that was ultimately what gave Darrell Williams the opening. Nice play, getting West in the backfield. That's it. Cheer yourself on, buddy. Good job. It's a great play, man. You're the best. All right, well, they're continuing to kind of come out in this two wide receiver, two running back sets with the tight end. Variations far and near here. This kind of they're going to pass it this time. Just West on the quick, ooh, nice juke move, and another stiff arm, and then another juke move. West is, man, he is making some moves, giving some stiff arms. He's having a nice game here to start. Nice play there that probably should have been taken for, not maybe necessarily a loss, but not very much yards at all. But he makes a nice juke move there. Then a stiff arm. Gains another 10, 15 yards there. Finally brought down, looked like by Knight. Nice moves. Nice moves there for sure. West is having a good game. Come back. Let's switch things up a little bit. I've been running a lot out of that solid 3-4 formation. Let's switch things up here a little bit. West is going to get the ball again, trying to get the outside, and does not. Nice play there to pull him down quickly for no gain. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 3 minutes now left in the second quarter. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, this is not what I was expecting. This is probably not going to go well. Let's hopefully we can get some pressure on these guys. Probably should have called a timeout because I am not prepared for this play, but that luckily was dropped. And he comes up injured. I didn't see who that was intended for. A nice hit there. Makes him drop the ball, and he comes up hurt. So much so that they got to play the music and go to the black screen. That's an injury for sure. So on the sideline there, talking to the athletic trainer. Looks like he's pointing to his side. I happen to be an athletic trainer by trade, if that's what you want to call it, by trade. That's what I have done. That is my full-time job. Although I don't cover sporting events in the same fashion as you see here. I'm currently working in a doctor's office. It's kind of funny sometimes seeing the injuries and stuff that happen in these games, and since I obviously understand, what injuries are appropriate and or length of time away from the game and stuff like that, so sometimes it makes me laugh. Sometimes I feel like these games need I don't know if they hire an athletic trainer ever. Ooh, nice play there. I don't know if he knocked that away. I don't know if Morris knocked that away or if it just bounced off of Macklin's hands there. But nice play. And sometimes I wonder whether or not any of these games could use an athletic trainer, so they better understand injuries, better understand injury time frames for loss of play, things like that. Sometimes I feel like it's pretty arbitrary in these games. And sometimes the injuries don't even make sense. Gilmore right over the middle, and he is going to shoot for the end zone and come up just short. I don't quite know how he didn't get in there. But that is going to be a 1st and goal for the Ravens. We're going to need to switch things up here to the goal line defense. That was really close. I don't quite know how he didn't get in. And that's going to bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Ravens are having a nice drive here, looking to score before the end of this half. They're definitely coming out in their goal line set. I'm coming out in my goal line set. Let's see who wins. Handoff to nope, it's a play action pass. And that is caught by Williams. I don't know what. That was a crazy looking play. Flacco didn't even look like he knew where he was throwing it. Williams and the defensive player there, I didn't even see who that was. That was just really weird looking. The defender, kind of just want to take a quick look at that because that just looked funny to me. So Flacco, I guess he looks okay. He throws it here. I guess my defensive guy is he's not even looking at the ball. Who is that? Dawson? Dawson not even looking at the ball. So he never sees it. He was actually covering Williams here okay, but he just never looked back for the ball. And so Williams catches it. Nice play. Let's get back to this kick here. That's going to make the score 9-6. See if we can get a block here and keep it at 9-6. Ooh, close, but no cigar. That's going to make the score now 10-6. Now with 1:56 seconds left. Let's see if the Flyers have anything in them here to try to score something before the end of this half. The 2-minute drill here. Patterson's going to take it out of the end zone. Follow his blockers. Almost had an opening there, but still a nice gain. Going to bring it out to the 35-yard line. That's going to give the Flyers at least good starting field position. Question is, what do we want to run here? Let's run this FL dig to kind of open here. Looking specifically maybe for Boyle right up the seam. Kind of want to keep West in here to block. They are playing man there. Patterson could be open as well. Snuck it in there to Boyle right past the defender. Nice play. Come right back here with the strong flood. Nice throw by Hundley. Getting it past the defender. Right up the seam there to Boyle. Let's keep Weston here again to block. 1.5 minutes left in the game. And Hundley is going to go down. Didn't want to make any silly passes there. It looked like everything was kind of covered. Going to come back to West here on the screen. He is able to get it away. Spin move, not able to quite get past the defender. Still a gain of a few there. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 here. come with this Y cross flood. Let's keep Weston here to block. Let's make Patterson come in on a slant. So we got Boyle and Patterson coming across the middle. Neither one is going to be really open. I'm just going to run it up the side here. Try to get, oh, that was a fumble out of bounds. 36 seconds left. I don't know if that was very smart. That's going to take the ball to the 36-yard line. The question is, at this point, should we just go for it or attempt the 53-yard field goal? Let's try the field goal. Looks like it is makeable with a 6-mile-an-hour wind here. Let's see if we can get this up and give ourselves a chance. And that kick is up, and it is good. 53-yard field goal, going to make the score 10-9. Nice couple of plays there by Hundley in order to at least give us a chance there. Really, I guess it was just one play to Boyle right at the seam. Nice throw. Boyle made a nice catch. An important 3 points there to keep this game close moving forward. Grassmanis back again to receive. He's just going to kneel on it. We'll see what the Ravens decide to do here with 32 seconds left. My guess is they're just going to run a run play here. Wes has been having a good game, so we got to stop him for sure. Don't want to do anything silly. Hand off to Ortiz, and he's going to be brought down immediately. Nice stop by the defense. And they'll probably make it so the Ravens will just let the rest of the time here click off, and we'll be at halftime. Looks like that's what is going to happen. They may try to run one more play here if they get there in time, and no, they will not. They are in no rush. So with the score 10-9, it's been a fun first half, even though there hasn't been a ton of scoring. Had some nice plays by the Flyers. Nice long pass plays. It's been fun. People have been open. Haven't been able to get any touchdowns to this point. But I feel like it's been fairly evenly matched. I mean, as you can see here, 162 passing yards, 70 rushing yards, 115 passing yards, and 60 rushing yards by the Ravens. There's a bad throw, the Jefferson interception there. As you can see on that replay, Darrell Williams was 9 of 14 for 155 yards. He did have an interception, but he came out of the game injured. Broken clavicle, will be done for the season, I'm sure. Brett Hundley has come into the game. He's had one nice throw, I guess, to Boyle there to kind of end the half, basically. At this point, the game's been fun. The new sliders have been working out in my favor, I feel like. Things seem to be playing a little bit more smoothly. Flyers are going to kick off here to start the second half. That kick is going to go into the end zone. We'll see what Grassmanis decides to do this time. He decides to kneel it again. That will now bring the Ravens back out here. Let's see, they're going to come out in a 3 wide receiver set here to start. They haven't been doing much of that. I think I do maybe want to make a change here defensively when we get back to a point of doing that. West right up the middle, gets snagged by C.J. Hillman there. Nice play. Somebody is injured. Not really seeing who it was. Still didn't see who it was. It probably means it was a lineman of some sort. All right, let's see. They've been running the ball a lot. Although when you see, never mind. When you see the breakdown, it was 10 rushes to 20 passes. So my perception is not what is reality. Play right to the fullback, right up the middle. They've run that play about 3 times, I think, or a very similar type play, running it to the fullback. It is holding on the offense. 2nd and 14 or 3rd and 2. We'll go 2nd and 14. Let's send them back. We'll come with the cover 2 sink here. Flacco and the Ravens are coming out here in the pistol formation. Doesn't seem like something, but we're able to get to West quickly. Another injury. Again, I'm not quite sure who that is. It's one of the things that's somewhat disappointing about Madden sometimes, at least in this Madden 18, is that kind of continues to happen where you think you keep seeing people come out injured, but we're going to go in with this strong safety Reno zone. I don't know that I've actually ever ran this, so let's run it just to see what happens. Oh, and it's a draw to West, and he gets brought down quickly. Interesting play call. Maybe at that point there, they'd just kind of given up on that drive. Usually that's what you kind of see when you give up on a drive. You just see a draw play. You're just like, well, if it gains enough yards, then it gains enough yards, but if it doesn't, then I'm just going to punt it anyway. Don't want to make any mistakes. Something that I probably should do more in all reality. J.J. Nelson back to receive. He's going to break it out here to the outside. He's got an opening. Woo, nice hit out of bounds there. 21-yard return by J.J. Nelson. Nice one. Probably his best return of the season. And we're going to come back here right away with this halfback cross screen. This is going to end up going to Chris Thompson. The left side here. He is open and gets the ball. Nice spin move, but not unable to get past. You can see who that is there. Unable to get past the defender. But still, a gain of 9. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. Now we're going to come with this mountain triple option. To the right side here. Reed's going to be that defensive end. Looks like this could be a good play call with the Eric Weddle coming down there. Hand it off to Thompson. Breaks a tackle. Has a nice gain. That's going to give the Ravens 1st down. They should keep trying to run the ball here. Let's go off tackle to this right side. I forgot to change up and go no huddle. Kendrick West is going to get this ball here. Trying to follow his blockers. Able to have a nice gain of 6. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Let's change the tempo here back to no huddle. And let's run a triple option to the other side. So what I've wanted to do, hopefully we can incorporate this more. Probably should have handed that one off. Looked like that defensive end was crashing, but then he stopped in his tracks. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Come with this underplay. I want to keep West in here to block, because it looks like they're coming over here. But they're not. Oh, and bad pass there by Brent Hundley. That is going to be incomplete. Going to have to settle for the field goal again. But as long as we make it here, we will have the lead. And that kick is going to be up and good. That's going to make the score 12-10. The Flyers have had some good drives, but it's always stalled out. Ravens defense has stepped up. We keep having to settle for field goals. It's now 4 field goals, obviously, to get to 12. At least we're in the lead at 12-10. Ravens had a good drive to end the half in order to get a score. Trying to cause a fumble there, not quite. Chris Mass actually able to return that one just for 26 yards. And here comes Flacco. I feel like we've been doing an okay job defensively. We've actually held him to 181 yards. seems pretty good, but West has been having a good game. They just need to keep feeding him the ball, I feel like, but they keep giving it. They've given it 3 rushes now for this Ortiz, their fullback. Interesting play calls. I kind of did it again, or I wasn't paying attention to their formation. I don't know if I'm ready for this one. Ooh, it is just a delay to West, and he goes down immediately by Easley. Nice play. Which is good considering I don't really feel like I was ready for that, but all right. These blitzes seem to have been working on these long third down plays, so let's do it again. Zone blitz. Trying to get out that block. Gilmore with the catch. Nice play. Flacco got it out quickly. He's now 14 to 21 for 147 yards and a touchdown. Excuse me. Ortiz again right at the middle. That's now 4 carries for 5 yards. I don't know. I think it must be their this West Coast offense. They keep giving it to this Ortiz when I really feel like they should be just giving it to West. He's been having a good game. I don't know why they are choosing to not want to give him the ball here to start this second half. Maybe they will here on 2nd and 7. And they do. We're able to stop him fairly quickly. Now I got 12 rushes for 67 yards. That's a pretty good turnaround for our defense. I think he was 5 for 62 or so initially, and so we have definitely stepped up our rush defense. Now 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can stop him this time. 3rd and 7 last time we were unable to. Oh, they're going to run a screen, trying to get to that outside there, and that is incomplete. He threw that too quickly, maybe before West was looking. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Nelson now back to receive again. We'll have to see if he can have another nice return. Coke to kick. Looked like he was trying to angle that one to the left, but that was not a good kick. That's going to give the Flyers the ball at the 37-yard line. Let's come back with this formation here with the double tight ends. Shotgun set. Going to hand it off to Shakandrick West here to start. Trying to 5 for 30 now for West. He's trying to hit the truck stick there, but I hit it too soon, I think. Woo, they're in the backfield quickly there. They were basically just waiting for me to hand it off so they could tackle him. Now 2nd and 13. They come with this mountain halfback screen. Looks like they're coming. Hopefully this is going to be the right play call. Richardson comes in motion. They are coming. Oh, but that is read perfectly. And West is brought down immediately. That's going to bring up now a 3rd and 13. Nice play there by Mosley. Now going to have a long 3rd and 13. We've run this play earlier in the game. Let's see if it works here again. Patterson's got an opening, but that was a terrible throw. There's a flag on the play anyway. It's actually encroachment on the defense. That's going to give us another shot at this one. We will accept that and give ourselves a hopefully a manageable 3rd and 8, or more manageable third down, I should say. Let's switch things up here a little bit. We're going to come with this. Change my mind. Halfback angle. Specifically kind of looking for Coates coming over the middle or West coming back from the other side. Looks like it's going to be West. He's able to get the first down. So bad play there by the Ravens. Ultimately allow the Flyers to get the first down after that encroachment penalty. We're going to keep West in here to block because they might be coming off of that side. Looking at Boyle coming over the middle, and he is open. Nice catch. Jefferson up to make the tackle. Handed off on the outside zone here to the right to Kendrick West. Let's see if we can get this one going. Not a bad play. I kind of appreciate now a play action pass. Let's go with this play action read. There's the play action. Ooh, rolls out to the side and somehow breaks out of that. Ooh, finds maybe. Did he hit him there on the sideline? And he did. That's going to be first and goal. Saw Patterson there at the last minute. He was able to keep his feet in bounds. Nice play. Come back here with the halfback zone. See if we can get this thing in the end zone. Chris Thompson's going to be the running back. He's probably not good because he is little. Just run him to the outside and he can't quite get out there far enough. Let's come with the play action boot and hope that Coates can get over here in the back of the end zone. Ooh, they got it. Oh, that is a fumble. That is going to be picked up by the Ravens. Bowser's got it. Thompson is giving chase. Can he catch him? He is able to trip him up at about the 20-yard line. Second fumble by Hundley. The other one went right out of bounds, so that one didn't hurt. But this one does hurt as we are about ready to score once again. Maybe the play action rollout wasn't the best option in that scenario, but I thought maybe it was. Bowser is able to take off down the field here. Luckily, Chris Thompson is fast and was able to catch him from behind, barely there. He seemed like he dove a little soon, but that's probably also the way that he needed to bring him down because that is a big man versus a small man. All right, so now our defense needs to step up in the other direction. We are about ready to score. That is very disheartening. It seems like anytime we've been about ready to score, we've hurt only ourselves with mistakes. I bet you this one goes to Ortiz. No. Ooh, quick out route to Macklin. He is able to get open, get the ball at about the 5-yard line. That's going to be first and goal, Ravens. Come with the sting pinch here. I would assume at this point they're going to try to run it. They actually came out in what looks like a goal line sit. Hand it right up the middle to West. He is able to slip a tackle, break a tackle, and get into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice run by West. And he is pumped and excited, which he should be. He is able to break a couple of tackles there to get into the end zone. Like I said earlier, I'm surprised that they weren't getting him the ball more in this second half, and finally they do give him the ball and he scores a touchdown on that play. Nice run by West, and now the Ravens are going to take the lead. That's going to make the score 17-12. Tough turn of events there as the Flyers were about ready to score. Fumble by us on first and goal, I think it was. Ooh, probably didn't need to do that spin move there. J.J. Nelson might have found an opening if I just would have kept running straight. I feel like I need to figure out ways to get him the ball more. That would be one thing I noticed with these sliders. He feels a little bit more dangerous. just want to switch. I want to do some different stuff here. Quarterback slot option. That seems fun. Let's run that play. Although my guess is that it's not really going to matter because we're going to hand it off to West, which we do. He's going to have a nice gain there. Now let's come with this play action bubble Y over. Looking for Boyle maybe over the middle, or West quickly here to the right if that's what we need to do, and that's what we're going to do. As they were coming, we'll just get him out of bounds. First down. Nice play. I like that. I like that one. We're going to run halfback sweep here to the left. Try to get the block. Ooh, we're going to come over here on the left side here. I don't know if this is a good idea to run, and it was not. And it's another fumble by the Flyers, this time by West. He got hit hard and lost the ball there. These fumbles are hurting the team for sure. That's now 2 fumbles back-to-back drives that cost us drives. And hopefully this one doesn't cost us points as well. But we'll have to wait and see here what the Ravens do. Probably going to try to give the ball to West now. Nope, they're going to pass it actually. That is right over the middle to Macklin. Somehow he holds on to that because he was hit immediately by Barrett. That's his 5th reception of the game. And they're just going to keep passing the ball here, it looks like. They still don't have a ton of yards, but they are winning this game. They got 232 yards. But the Flyers have hurt themselves with mistakes here today so far. Nice hit there. Unable to cause any sort of fumble back in our direction. Come back here at the cover 1 hole. Ooh. Trying to get off the block is unable to. Wallace right over the middle. Quick gain of 4. And they're just kind of continuing to pass the ball here, which I find really interesting, but I guess it's working, so why would they switch it up? Coming out in the shotgun set now. This time they do run it to West. And he goes down immediately. Nice play there by the Flyers. Going to bring up in 3rd and 7. Need to try to get to Flacco here as quick as possible. See if we can prevent this from being a first down. But that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. 2 bad fumbles by the Flyers prevented any sort of points, really. I mean, ultimately, you know, they were down 1st and goal, fumbled it by Hundley. That was almost returned for a touchdown, but was not. But it still turned into a touchdown by West. And then another fumble on the last drive by the Flyers. And that has given quick pass, and he dropped it. He was open. That is huge for the Flyers. That's going to keep this game, you know, to just a 1-score game, even if they make it here. Tucker is out for the kick. He's pretty automatic, so I can't imagine that this is going to be missed. That is right down the middle. That's going to make the score 20-12. Ravens. Let's see if we can get J.J. Nelson here on another good return. We're going to go ahead and take it out here. Able to get it just past the 25-yard line, so very similar to if he just would have kneeled it there. Let's come back to this formation just because I like it. Let's come with the halfback counter. Well, this hasn't worked in this game very much. One other time I played a similar type play, the defender was basically in the backfield just waiting for me. Not that time. Able to gain at least a couple. Going to come right back with the play action bubble. Looks like they are dropping back, so that's good. Quick pass out to the outside. And that gains, looks like nothing. Hello viewers, thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Currently in the fourth quarter here. A couple bad fumbles by the Flyers on the last two drives. The Ravens have taken the lead, now lead 22-12. As you can see, Flyers at this point on this drive are kind of struggling and have a long 3rd down and 9. Appreciate you coming to check things out. Hope you're having a good night. Let's keep West in here to block. Oh, terrible pass there by Hundley. Just trying to almost check it down and hope that Richardson could get going there to get that first down, but didn't even get it close to him. Flyers are going to need to step up here big defensively. Ooh, hit and fumbled. That is a huge play. I don't know why he jumped on it. He probably should have tried to pick it up and run with it. Nice hit on the punt. Causes the fumble. Nice hit there. Suppose play it smart. Just get on that ball. Play it smart. Get on that ball. Huge play there. Huge play. On the punt, they're able to get that fumble. Now it's going to be our turn, hopefully, to pick up some fumbles after. Ooh, that was not where I was meaning to run that ball. I wanted to cut it up the field, but somehow I just kept running it to the outside. Couldn't get myself turned. I don't know why we're not running the no huddle there. Quick pass to Patterson on the slant route. Able to catch it. That's at least going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Somewhat manageable 3rd and 5. Oh, I run the boot. That makes me nervous. Let's just come with this 4 verticals play. But I want to send Coates on a slant. And I want to have Richardson on a curl, because he's over there kind of by himself. Let's see. Ooh, finds Coates on the rollout play. Able to get that first down. Nice play. I was concentrating so much I wasn't even talking. Let's keep this ball moving. Let's get this thing into the end zone. Kendrick West right up the middle. Not able to get there. Part of me wants to run this play action boot. Part of me doesn't. Last time I did, they got the fumble against us, so it makes me nervous. And almost again, I needed to hit X. I did not hit X. Now going to be 3rd and goal. Come back with this 4 verticals play. I kind of just want to hit Boyle right up the middle. Let's do something similar to what we did before. We'll get Coates on a slant. I think we'll just let that be. Oh, so that pass was actually thrown to Coates, wildly overthrown to him, but almost got to, I don't know who it was there on the outside. I don't know if that was Richardson or who that was. That was not a good throw. Because this pass here was actually intended for Coates right here. That was wildly overthrown, but actually should have probably been caught. Who was that? Richardson? Should have probably been caught by Richardson. Stick your hands out, bud. Not a good throw by Hundley. And I think we're just going to go ahead and let's play it smart here and let's settle for the field goal. Assuming we can make it. It is up and it is good. That's all we've had this game. Field goals. That makes the score 20-15. Not a bad drive there to kind of, after the nice fumble on the punt return. Huge play for the Flyers. It would have been nice if we could have turned it into a touchdown. But that's all right. There's still 6 minutes left here in the game. We still got a chance. Wallace decides to run that one out, and here comes Flacco. Started out kind of struggling, but no matter what, he's had a fairly good game. No mistakes. Come out here with the cover 2 man. Been able to run them or move the ball fairly well there, as you can see for the Flyers. 325 yards. I would say that's one thing that's kind of gotten going here. West there broke a tackle again, but then it was brought down by C.J. Hillman. Now going to bring up 2nd and 10. But the Flyers have actually, their offense have really gotten going the last, this is really the 3rd week where I feel like the offense has been playing fairly well. It's been kind of fun to play. I don't know if I'm kind of finally getting the hang of, this offense a little bit. Hand off again there to Ortiz up the middle. They keep handing it to him in that kind of near and far formation. Kind of right up the middle. I don't know that it's necessarily working for him, but maybe it's doing what they want it to. Now they're going to come out here looking to get another first down here. This would be a huge stop for the Flyers. See what they decide to do. We're going to blitz them again. Quick pass brought down quickly also. It's exactly what we wanted. Brooks brings him down. Actually, he dropped it even. Perriman dropped that pass. That's going to bring up 4th and 8. They were starting to get into it there. I don't know what they were jawing about. Koch now back to receive. Excuse me, Koch now to punt the ball. J.J. Nelson to receive. Let's see if we can get a huge return by him. That would be a nice... tries to get out of that tackle, but just can't quite get out of it. 30 yards per return. I don't think that's true. Double stack. Let's run this double stack. I haven't really ran any of this stuff. Let's run a jailbreak screen, but only if the defensive guy is back, which it looks like he's going to be. Quick pass out here to Richardson. He was running too hard to the inside. Couldn't quite do anything else but what he did. We'll come right back here. Only gained a yard with the screen. Whew. Trying to just get enough for the first down. Can't quite get there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. All I really want to do is hand it off. There we go. Hand it off right up the middle. Kendrick West gets the first down. Luckily doesn't lose that ball. He was hit hard there. Let's come now with the read option. Trying to get there, but just can't quite get anywhere. Gonna need to switch things up here. Let's come with the slants again. Looks like the right play call here. Let's see where that middle linebacker goes. Ooh, nice play by the defense. He read that perfectly. Luckily that wasn't intercepted. It's going to be now 3rd and 9. Let's just see what we can do here to try to get this first down. Let's go with this strong flood. Let's make sure that we keep West in here to block. Pass to Boyle to get that first down. Nice play. That's a little nerve-wracking. Let's come right back with this 45 quick base here to Shakandrick West. 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Gets hung up on the lineman there. Unable to gain very much yardage. Midline read option. That looks interesting, but I don't know if right now is the time for that. Let's go halfback swing. Haven't run this in a while. Defensive backs are dropping back. Pass to him. He's got an opening. Get some legs. Trying to get the speed going. Wasn't going very fast. It's going to bring up 3rd and inches. Good play call. Give him a rest. Let's, I just want to give a quick inside zone, mountain inside zone play here. Going to ultimately hand it off to Denard Robinson, actually. He's another fast guy. Thompson goes in motion. Denard Robinson able to get the first down. Let's keep things moving quickly here. Let's go play action halfback swing to the other side. This time it's going to go to Chris Thompson. Yeah, he got hung up on the lineman there. That looked weird. He was unable to get open, really. Let's come with this mountain wide cross. Trying to hit Coates coming over the middle. Thompson goes in motion across. Trying to lob it up to Coates, and he's able to catch it. Nice throw by Hundley. Able to lob it up over that linebacker's head. Let's come back now here with the triple option play. And off to Denard Robinson, doesn't gain anything. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2.5 minutes now left in the game. Going to run this play here looking for Coates. Basically on the comeback route, or Patterson. And I kind of just want to keep both running backs in here to block. Oh, that is a huge play by Mosley. Wow. Didn't think there was any way that he was going to be able to get that pass. I thought that would have been over his head for sure. Hundley with the interception. Probably needed to put a little bit more air under that one. Because in all reality, it looked like Patterson might have been open. But what a play by C.J. Mosley. Jumping up and getting that one. Another bad decision. Or I shouldn't say bad decision, but just... another bad mistake, when we're getting down ready to score. It's happened too many times today. We keep settling for field goals. We fumble the ball, turnovers. Like it's just hasn't been good. West right up the middle there. Short gain of 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. That is the 2-minute warning. Hopefully the Flyers here can step up, make another stop. Make another stop here and get one more chance with the ball. Let's see if we can come down and try to score a touchdown. But we gotta make some big stops here. Gotta make a big stop. Big stop here. J.J. Nelson's gonna have a nice return. Coming out in the pistol. Hand off to West. He's brought down fairly quickly. We'll go ahead and call a timeout with 1:56 left. One more big stop here. Question is, foot contusion now. Will return soon by Thompson. Should we keep him in the game or put in, injury risk is high. I think we got to put in Denard Robinson. That does not leave us with very much in the running back situation. Shakandrick West now only, and Denard Robinson are our only receivers. Running backs. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. All right, we need another big stop here. They're going to pass it. It's just going to be a screen. And Flacco goes down for the sack. I don't know what happened to West there, but maybe he just couldn't quite get there in time. Flacco's dropping back, and ultimately goes down for the sack. That is huge for the Flyers. Should hopefully give us some good field position after the punt here. J.J. Nelson is back to receive. See if we can get a nice return by J.J. Nelson and give ourselves a chance here at the end of the game. Try to score a touchdown. Try to pull out this win here in Baltimore. J.J. Nelson's running to the outside there. Can't quite get all the way to the edge. Try to spin back to the inside. Unable to get past the defender there. Brett Hundley's coming in relief today. Darrell Williams was injured, broken collarbone. He will be lost for the rest of the season. Disappointing for sure, as he was having a really good start to his rookie season for sure. You know, after he took over basically for Geno Smith, after really Brett Hundley got hurt. So I suppose turnaround's fair and play now with Brett Hundley now getting back in after. Oh, trying to throw it up long there on the outside, but unable to get there. We need to keep moving the ball here. That was a sack, but there was an injury on the play. So I guess that'll be clock stoppage. Looks like it might have been an injury for us, so we might have lost our last time out. Looks like we did. We don't have any choice here. We do need to score a touchdown. So that is our only option at this point. Right over the middle to West. Just trying to keep the ball moving quickly. I'm going to try to hit Richardson maybe right up the seam there, depending on what they decide to do. I'm going to keep Weston here a block on this play just in case. And we might have Richardson, and we do. What a huge play right up the seam. I saw him open. That was where I was initially wanting to go with the ball. What a huge play. Hundley was able to get it to him. We're actually going to come back here with the run, but that is read perfectly. Trying to catch him off guard. We're going to come now here with the double slants. Everybody's in the block that I want in the block. I'm going to drop back here. Ooh, just out of the reach. That was kind of a tough pass there. I don't know. That was in a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic. Dislocated elbow now for Woodhead. My other guard that just got back. Yikes. All right, let's see. What do we need to do here to try to? We got 2 plays, basically, to try to get this in for the touchdown. With 37 seconds left, no timeouts. Hundley's going to come out here. I think I want to just send Boyle on a slant. Well, that didn't work. And there's a flag on the play. Dang it! I had a funny feeling that was going to happen. All right, what do we need to do here? Struggling with what play to call here. Let's go with this flanker dig. Try to hit it right up the seam on the right side this time. That seems to have been open. This time we're going to try to hit Boyle. Going to keep Weston here to block again. And he is open. Touchdown. What a pass by Hundley. And what a catch by Boyle. I don't know how that got past the defender, but it did. He just rifled it in there. I don't know how that got past the defender. That safety excuse me. That safety stepped over to the left. Was able to hit Boyle on that play. What a play here. Hundley just kind of steps over to the right. Probably should have been a little bit more of a lob pass than it actually ended up being, but somehow that just snuck past the defender, got his hand up just too late. Boyle for the touchdown. Huge play for the Flyers, and that's probably going to allow this team to come away with, well, I mean, there's still some time left on the clock here. Let's run this orbit bubble screen, see if we can try to get this 2-point conversion just for fun. Here comes Richardson. We're going to throw it to him. And that is open, and that is going to be 2 points. So that's going to make it a 23-20 game. Eric Weddle came up quickly to try to make that tackle, just missed getting Richardson down short of the end zone there, but ultimately able to get in there. And what an ending to this game here if the Flyers can pull it out. 32 seconds left in the game. Chris Manis back to take the kick. Ooh, nice move. Oh, and he's getting to the outside. Nice spin move there to get to the outside. There is a flag on the play. It's probably going to be against the Ravens. Against Gilmore there, it looks like. We will accept that, obviously, to send them back to their own 17-yard line. Don't want to make any silly mistakes here, obviously, so let's just play it smart. Try to get some pressure on Flacco here. Trying to get Lone in there. He's able to get in there finally. And he's able to get to Flacco and get him down. Nice play there by Lone. That's going to bring up now a 2nd and 10. I don't really know if that was a sack or if they counted that as a rush. Flacco got out just far enough. And that is a false start on the Ravens. 19 seconds left in the game. Baltimore does have 2 timeouts left. But they're going to be back now at their 12-yard line. Lone now looking again to put some pressure on the quarterback. Can't quite get through, but here comes Barrett, I think. C.J. Barrett with the sack. That's going to bring up 3rd and 26. Ravens now have the ball on the 1-yard line with 14 seconds left. See if just for fun, for good measure, we can get a safety here. Flacco drops back, looking to pass, steps up in the pocket, and he is going to go down for the safety. What a turn of events here in this game. Flyers were able to come down, score a touchdown to take the lead. Flacco and the Ravens go nothing but backwards on their final drive to try to get in to scoring range to at least try to tie this game. Huge sack here by the Flyers for the safety, and that's going to put this game This game is now going to be officially over. 3 seconds left. We'll run out this clock and we'll just lay down. Game over. Huge game by the Flyers, pulling this one out. That's 5 games in a row, or 4 games, 4 or 5 games in a row that we have won. One of them pretty handily. The other ones have been close. I enjoyed these sliders much more, although we still came out with the win. I don't know if that's good or bad or indifferent, but no matter what, it was fun. So at this point, I'm going to go with the fun, and we're going to continue with Mat 10 sliders here for Madden 18 moving forward, at least for the rest of this season. We played the first 8 games with Schnott 1 sliders. Now we're going to do the second half of the season here with Mat 10 sliders, and we'll see how it goes. Good game here all around, really. Disappointing that we lost. 336 passing yards, 105 rushing yards. Really good for the Flyers. Their offense is going. Their offense is moving. We did have a lot of, the Ravens did have a lot of takeaways, which probably is what kept this game close. Taking a quick look here at the stats. Brett Hundley coming in relief. 18 of 25, 228 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Not bad. Did have a couple of really bad missed throws. One that led to an interception. Tough loss here today for Darrell Williams. He was playing really well for us. It was exciting, and I was enjoying playing with him. But we've lost him for the season with a broken collarbone. So that's a difficult loss. But Brett Hundley came in, stepped up, played well. So good job, Brett Hundley there. Rushing the ball, West was by far the Ravens' best rusher, but it was a little interesting. It seemed like in the second half they kind of just stopped giving him the ball. He had a great first half. He had a great first quarter, really. And then I'm going to chalk it up to our amazing defense by the Flyers, who stopped him really from gaining much more. He was probably 5 for 64 yards in the first quarter and ended up 17 for 74. So good job, Flyers defense, preventing him from gaining any more yards. For the Flyers, Kendrick West, who had to come in for Jerick McKinnon, who came out injured. He was just 16 for 41 and did have a fumble. Chris Thompson, just 4 for 3. We'll have to see how long McKinnon's out. I don't remember what his injury was. Quick look at the receiving stats. Kendrick West on all the screen passes, had 6 catches for 49 yards. Patterson had a nice game, 6 receptions for 106. Boyle had a nice game, 5 for 76, scored the only touchdown that we had. Everything else was field goals. Sammy Coates as it got into the action, 5 for 72. Paul Richardson, 2 for 48. So good game all the way around there for our receivers and our quarterbacks. Defensively, Hillman having another huge game, 11 total tackles, including 6 solos and 5 assists, 2 tackles for losses, and a sack and a half. Nice game by C.J. Hillman. I'm going to bet money now. If anybody wants to take this bet, I'm going to bet that he is going to be our Defensive Rookie of the Year. If anybody wants to take me up on that, I will happily accept that that's what's going to happen. So a sack and a half for Hillman and Barrett. Guyan had a half, and Dawson had a half. So good job, those guys. And then we did have, I thought maybe we had an interception, but I guess not. So no interceptions. That's going to do it for the game here. Nice win by the Flyers in Baltimore. Looked like things were not going in their direction there in the third quarter with a couple of fumbles. One that really hurt us in that, we were there at about the 5-yard line, and Hundley fumbled the ball, almost ran back for a touchdown by the Ravens, but ultimately turned into a touchdown anyway. And they took the lead there on that play, and then the very next drive fumbled it again by the Flyers, that time by Kendrick West. But they were able to pull things together in the fourth quarter and pull out the win. Last couple of getting the touchdown and then that safety basically to end it for sure was exciting. We'll go ahead and move forward here. Flyers defense hauled down Joe Flacco, racked up 4 sacks to beat the Ravens. I mean, my one half thought about these sliders and whether or not I should have won that game is the Ravens aren't very good this year, so that's maybe something. 2 new injuries. Obviously, we've got Britt's been out already. Barron's been out already. This one's new. Woodhead had a dislocated elbow. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. My poor rookie offensive linemen just keep hurting themselves. Darrell Williams, he's going to be out for the rest of the season with a broken collarbone. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I guess I can't maybe do that here. View the player card. Let's go ahead and just place him on injured reserve, because he's going to be done for the season. Disappointing, but that's the way it is. And Gordon Ray here, my right tackle. He's got a dislocated elbow. That's 2 dislocated elbows on my line. I don't know what we're doing there. It's interesting. So that's going to be, he's going to be out for 5. Question is whether or not I should just go ahead and put him on injured reserve 2. I think I'll hold off for now. But that's 3 offensive linemen, basically 3 starting offensive linemen that are hurt. And then obviously Barron is hurt as well. At this point, we're looking like we are heading in the right direction for the playoffs. We'll have to see how this all shakes out in the end, especially with these new sliders. 2 players have also regressed. That is Shakandrick West. That had more to do with his fumble, I'm sure. And Brent Hundley had a fumble and it looks like he had a torn rotator cuff. That was his injury, I guess, previously. And so he's lost a couple on his throw power and awareness on specifically Shakandrick West. I'm sure that's due to his fumbles. And Brent Hundley did have a fumble and an interception in this last game. Taking a quick, let's just advance this week. So we will be facing the Jets next week here. Could be another good game. I was watching kind of the scores at the bottom during the game here, and the Jets actually looked like they were winning, but they currently sit at only 3-6. It will be a home game for the Flyers, which could be exciting. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Moving on here, I don't know if at this point I'm overly worried about signing another backup quarterback. We'll just go with Brett Hundley and Geno Smith. I don't know that there's anybody out there. Let's take a quick look that would really be of any help, really. I mean, they're just gonna sit anyway. Travis Hansen, actually, he was somebody that I signed. He might be the person that I would want to pick up if I was going to pick up anybody. I think he was part of my. Is he a rookie? He is a rookie. So technically, I probably could take him and even put him on practice squad if I wanted to. As a matter of fact, I thought he was on my practice squad, but I guess not. He doesn't have much. 86 throw power, short accuracy is 82, medium, and his deep accuracy is actually one of his better qualities, or at least between medium and deep. Might be worth it maybe to think about signing him, especially with that 87 overall speed. That's pretty good. I just put the other one on the injured reserve. I'll let it ride. I don't really think that no one's going to pick that guy up. I wouldn't imagine anyway, so we'll just let that go. If we feel like we need another quarterback here moving forward, then we can look back at him for sure. But that's going to do it for tonight. I appreciate you guys watching. It was a lot of fun. I had fun, at least. Again, if you are enjoying this, please hit that heart. Make sure you're following. I would appreciate it. If you're watching this later on YouTube after I upload it, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any action from any of my content. If you haven't had a chance to check out Red Rock Wranglers NCAA Football Dynasty, you should definitely do that. That one's a lot of fun also. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and we will see you next time.